He has been a legend. He is a legend of our sport. He has been an incredibly important player for tennis globally.
He's had a lasting effect all over the world, massive effect in Britain, inspired millions, made millions pick up a tennis racket, and I think it's just what he's done naturally, and it's been fun to watch from the side.
Murray was one of the great strategists in tennis, one of the great minds. I love the way he would dissect matches. It wasn't about the power, it was about the mind.
He's been an amazing competitor, and he's shown everyone what true grit can do.
For me, watching Andy as a Brit and as a tennis player grow up, I remember vividly the memories of him winning Wimbledon, him winning the Olympics at Wimbledon.
Andy Murray, a name written in the history of tennis, a warrior on the court, a relentless competitor, and one of the greatest players of his generation. With 3 Grand Slam titles, 2 Olympic gold medals, and a place among the legends. But what if fate had been kinder towards him? To understand what Murray could have achieved, we have to look at what he did achieve in 2016. It was truly remarkable. The year 2016, Andy Murray's greatest season, winning a tour leading and career-high 9 titles from 13 finals. Murray finished the year as the world number 1, capping off with a victory at the ATP Tour World Finals, where he defeated 5 top 10 players back-to-back. A historic feat. Murray was at the peak of his powers, both physically and mentally. He won Wimbledon for a second time, successfully defended his Olympic gold in Rio, becoming the first to ever do so, and took home 3 Masters 1000 titles. His consistency was unmatched, 78 match wins, a 24-match winning streak, and 5 consecutive tournament titles. But perhaps the most telling stat of all, Murray had 16 wins against top 10 opponents that season. But even with all his success, Murray had one mountain left to conquer that season, beating Djokovic on the biggest stage. The Serb had won their Grand Slam encounters in 2016 at the Australian and French Open finals. Despite this, Murray's incredible late-season push saw him dethrone Djokovic to end the year as the world number 1 for the first time. And with 2017 looming, many believed that this would be the year that Andy Murray would dominate and win more Grand Slam titles. In 2017, Murray experienced a flare-up of a long-standing hip issue at the French Open semi-finals in June. The injury then worsened, leading to a devastating hip problem that ultimately ended his career. He was no longer at the top of the sport and was never the same player again. But let's ask the big question. What if Murray had stayed healthy? Could he have dominated 2017 and beyond? Let's break it down. In 2017, Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal experienced stunning resurgences, winning all 4 Grand Slam titles between them. Federer claimed the Australian Open and Wimbledon, while Nadal secured the French Open and the US Open title. Would a fully fit Andy Murray have disrupted this dominance? Absolutely. With his 2016 form, Murray was already playing at the level required to challenge both Federer and Nadal. He would have certainly fancied his chances of defending his Wimbledon title in 2017 and winning the US Open title as well. Let's say Murray had won those 2 Grand Slam titles in 2017. That would have brought his total to 5. And if he carried that momentum into 2018 and 2019, winning another 2 or 3 majors wouldn't have been unrealistic. Could Murray have ended his career with 6, 7, 8 or even more Grand Slam titles? It's definitely possible. That would have put him on par with or potentially ahead of players like Jimmy Connors, Andre Agassi, Mats Wilander and John McEnroe in terms of total career Grand Slam titles. Instead, reality played out differently. His career was cut short and we were left wondering what could have been. But even with just 3 Grand Slam titles, Andy Murray's legacy is undeniable. He was the man who broke the Big 3 stranglehold on tennis, the man who carried British tennis on his back, and the man who pushed himself to the limit. While injuries may have limited his Grand Slam success, there's no doubt in anyone's minds that he will be in the Hall of Fame. So guys, what do you think? Could Andy Murray have won 6 or more Grand Slam titles if he had stayed injury-free? Let me know in the comments below and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to tune in to more videos.